An account. Sign up an account if you don't have one. I'll give you all a few minutes, and you can get in on the giveaway. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome. So we just saved this freighter. I put up a buy order that I forgot about. Buying this freighter, Obelisks, for $900 million. And someone sold me one. So, the problem was, it was deep in LoSec. So, I had to go get it. And, so.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Anyway, now we're headed up to Jeddah with this. I'm actually not going to sell it. I'm going to use this freighter. And because I have holdings in the Forge and also in Lone Trek that require freightering. And so I'm going to keep it. And plus, I do have another freighter coming out of Asset Safety here soon. Few days. Next week, you'll see it on the show. And so anyway, we saved it. Now we're going to take it up to Jeddah. I'm going to pick up a few things like bulkheads and cargo expanders. And I've already got the fit on this, which we use to fly out of LoSec, which is the inertial stabilizers, which bring its alignment down to 24 seconds, which is actually very, very good for a freighter. I've got max skills for this. I can get it down to 20 seconds with implants if I put in implants for it. I don't have those implants, but need a micro warp drive to align faster? Sure. Yeah. And so, anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. I got my miners going out there. My scout, this is my scout for all that stuff too. So, anyway, sexy ship. This is the Galante version. It actually looks really weird, but highest tank out of all of them. So, that's why people use an Obelisk. Sir Dentos, thank you for the follow. And Martin Bourne, thank you for the great discount on Plex. You're welcome. Plex is discounted 15% off in our store. It ends at server up tomorrow. And the packs are 50% off. And if you pay for subscription or you ever buy Plex, stop what you're doing. If you have not put these packs onto your account, because the dollar per ISK value and for subscription value is much, much better with these packs at 50% off. They're a great deal at normal price. But at 50% off, they're a why are you not doing it deal. So if you Plex your account already, then who cares? But, I mean, great for you. You wouldn't care, though, about this deal because you're not paying cash for anything. So, but otherwise, you'd want to do that. And exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat, link in the description in YouTube, and you can get a discount code that works at our store, along with a link to our store, and get that. Server up is when that ends. Server up tomorrow. So, all right. Almost to heck. Oh yes, and Nermal says, remember you can only use one of each pack on an account. So there's 4 different pack types. You can do one of each to an account, and then that's it. Yes, this is a Coiffé skin. I don't know, did I get this for going to FanFest, or... I don't remember. but it's a great skin. Peace out, Coiffé. How are these guys doing? Still mining. Oh, hey. He finished his... Yeah, he can get his other drone out. All right. Look at that. 5 drones now. He's graduated. So much more happy. Just add 20% right there. All done. Right. That field, everybody's on all the last rocks. Okay, so we're gonna stop into the Faction Warfare store, the Minotaur Faction Warfare LP store. Looks like somebody else is mining this one as well.
Command to a drone requires you to have an active target.
Well, I slow boated all this way. I'm gonna get some of it. I don't know who's on it. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is. I don't recognize their name. But it's all good. Oh, and he's done too. So we're going to be picking up all this stuff and getting it from each one of them, all up through here. I've got a ton of ore that I've mined. Actually, it's mini tons, but you know. So Isaac, mining with an Orca safe, it's been pretty good. Yeah. Still moving this bad boy? Well, we saved him. So we got him out of low-sec. Oh, we had 3 systems to go through in low-sec? And mining is never 100% safe, you're right. So, I just been doing it in a way that's low visibility, high tank. Does it mean I'll never get ganked? No, it doesn't. I will get ganked someday. So, it will happen. Dock already. Yes, being docked up is 100% safe.
Docking request accepted.
When is the Florida Fan Fest? It'll probably be in the spring. They've not announced it yet. Okay, so items here. We're going to take this with us. And we're going to take this one insignia with us. So what I was making here was... okay, here's the loyalty point store, which, by the way, I have no points, so I can't do any of this. But, you know, like the Valkyrie, no matching offers. Wait. Edit filter. Reward. Category all. I don't understand. Am I spelling it right? VALK YRIE. Hey, fuck it. We'll look alphabetically. No present custom silver. Show all. There we go. Oh, we're in Republican Fleet Ordnance. Why am I? Oh, Tribal Liberation Force. Okay, that's there's 2 loyalty point stores here. So show all. Valkyrie.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So here I was using loyalty points to convert them into faction. And that's what these were for. So I'm going to sell these here. And then the ammo, the proton medium, and so I was doing this right here. That's what those are for. I'm going to put these up for sale right here too. And then let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. What were those used in? Loyalty point store. Where's the stuff that uses other items? It's like I don't even see it. Like I'm not seeing a portion of this. Well, I know that's what these are for. I don't know how to see it in here, and maybe it's because I don't have any loyalty points with them. Show all. It seems to me that there was another column here, isn't there? What am I missing here, people? Fire Tice, thank you for following. Welcome. Point at the eye. Right next to the item. This here, I mean, yeah, that's the required items. Oh, so this is, we have to look through all of these? No. You serious? I have to... There we go. So 4 Imperial Navy Colonel insignias. So for the small shield. And I got those here. So, and I got small shields. So, there we go. There's something, I couldn't see all the stuff, but so thank you for that. And, okay, so I knew these were needed here. So I'm going to put these up for sale. I'm going to view the market. I'm going to price them a bit higher than the market. So... let's see, they're going for 28,000 some places, 39,000 here. Let's look at the price history. Show the graph. All right. So we're going to put them up at 39,000. 3 months. I'm going to pay some broker fees on this. It's only 2.5 million worth. Oh my God. Really? Well then, we're going to lower the price a bit. Because it's not worth tying up a spot that long for such a little amount. Okay. Put that up. 23 million worth on this. I built all of these, by the way. All right. So people will buy these because they're trying to do this, the conversions here of their loyalty points. And so this one, 39,999. Lower it by 1 penny ISK. All right. There we go. And then these right here, the ammo. Let's look at the ammo. 12.43. Just gonna get rid of it. Not very much. Now here's the bad boy. Let's see what the market does over time on this. It has some peaks here. 150,000, 140. Okay, so 140 might be a good target. Oh, it's at 149 right now. All right. Everybody's going to be like, what the fuck? Because I'm going to flood the market in here with this. But 149,994.96. I'm still above the average, and it is 956,000 ISK. Almost a million, or billion. 956 million. God, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Oh, we got to do the drawing. All right. I'm always forgetting. There we go. All right. Somebody in Faction Warfare is going to be happy. Get all that. All right. So this drawing is for a Plex. Everybody should already be in. All right. So, if you are the winner, this will land in your inbox as it'll look like a reply to your entry confirmation email. So, okay. So, the winner is Frank C, who says, show me the loots. There you go. 110 Plex to you, buddy. There you go. All right. So that's the last of the Plex that we're giving away today. So the next one will be for a meteor pack worth about 15 bucks. So, all right. Now to get up to Jita. Oh my. Awful big ship for such a little amount of stuff.
Warp drive active.
That's what all you got planned for this weekend. Tomorrow, Friday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually taking Saturday and Sunday off. I mean, I'm going to be working some, but I won't be streaming. How much is 110 Plex on the market? What is it, about 3 million something? So what is it worth? 110 Plex, is that worth 300 million? Is that right? Is it 3 million something? Yeah, I think so. So it's worth something. 307 million, says Dylan. Or Dylan. Okay. I'm glad to have picked this up. It's a good deal. If I were to resell this, I'd make about 280 million or so. Oh yeah. So when you say how long you've been out of the loop and Plex prices and everything, so they broke up Plex into smaller units. So its denomination has changed, and so now it takes 500 Plex to equal 30 days instead of just one. And
active.
so, you know, the economy of how hard you have to work to make enough ISK to get the Plex is pretty much the same. It's just that they broke it up from 1 to 500. So, yep. It's looking like outside right now. It's gonna get stormy here. It looks not too bad. It's like a nice day, actually. I'm going to barbecue for dinner. Yep, gonna barbecue tonight. Haven't barbecued for a while. Looking forward to it. Comet's gone. Oh, the Comet's not in that view. Yeah, wife went out to lunch, took the Comet. Will I have some good old whiskey as well? Probably. I don't know, we'll see. I don't drink whiskey every day. Probably have a shot or 2, 3 times a week. That's probably about why. What type of meat? So, I got some kibasas for myself and some hot dogs for the kids. So, just give me that. I'm gonna have fancy hot dogs. They're gonna have regular hot dogs. And I've got some fancy relish. Spicy relish, and the kids have got normal relish. Oh, beer can chickens on Sunday. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that in a while. Okay, so such a long way to go with this stuff. Hey, they're still mining. This spot's almost done. Almost done. Yep, looks like another one finished up here. Find some more moons. Do some more moon mining tonight. Who won the battle last night? Well, goons were successful in breaking the armor on the Keepstar. So if you look at the schedule, you'll see next Wednesday I have on the schedule for the next portion of the fight. I will have some. I will have characters out there, and we will try and show it. We'll see what happens. Chakotay says it's complicated. Well, really, the goal was to take out the Keepstar. They got it down to the next level, and it looks like maybe they're evacuating. So, yeah. I don't know that they're evacuating, but I saw a lot of stuff jumping out when we were there after server up. So, I think my beard weighs 5 pounds. I don't think so. Why am I using a jump freighter? I'm not. This is a obelisk.
Warp drive active.
This moves so slow. Autopilot would be awesome for this. Not a good idea, though. You like the setup behind me? Yep. So, this is it. It actually looks like a pretty nice day out. A little bit of wind, you can see it on the water. Give me the number for my decorator. It's me right here. Why do you guys... Okay, so yesterday when I got raided by, was that Eve Log? Everybody came in and told me to swoosh the Rifter and everything. And what's the big deal with swooshing? You know, is it like the same deal that it is with my kids with dabbing? Steve Logg's thing. All right. I don't want to steal his thing. But I do happen to have a nice model here. We are giving one of those away. It's in our giveaway section. Get in on that. We'll be drawing that first part of next month.
Warp drive active.
He has a Rifter model that he swooshes past the camera every once in a while. You know, something like that. Hey. Guess how many of these Rifters I have? Guess how many of them I have? I'll give you a hint. It's a big number. 37, 6, 142, 1, 40, 30, 88, 27, 2,000, 9,000, 50, 4, 300, 100, 1,582, 15,000. Alright, so 1,582 is probably somewhere around right. It's somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500. So, yeah. Yep. So, it's quite a few. Am I down to just this one? No. Well, we were trying to sell them. It's hard. We can't ship them internationally. And they're not, I mean, they're not the highest quality. And shipping just one, I mean, if I charge $20 for it, you know, then another $10 shipping, it's not really worth $30. But $20 for 3 of them plus shipping, maybe. Why can't I ship internationally? Well, because it costs a lot to ship internationally. And here's what happens. What has happened. Somebody says, oh, I want one. I'm in whatever. Yes, they're plastic. Not like this Apocalypse model, which is resin. And it is heavy. And it's highly detailed. We send it to, say, Europe. And it costs literally like $50-$60 to send it to Europe. And then, you know, it is, I don't know, $50-$60. And when it arrives in your country, customs says, oh, we want $10 fee on that. And you paid already your other stuff, and you decide, oh, I don't want to pay that $10 fee. Then they destroy it or they ship it back to me. If they do either one of those, did you get the product you paid for? No. So maybe I have to, then refund your money. And do I have to refund shipping as well when it costs $50-$60 to ship it? See, you can contest it because you never received it. Then, if I were to battle that, we lose. It's crazy, and it puts us in a no-win situation, and somewhere around 20% of the people, they go undelivered. So, it's just crazy. EU law says you have to refund shipping. Yes, well, it's a good thing that I'm not in the EU. So, because there are some EU laws that they've tried to enforce on us, and we're like, excuse me, but please enforce that on your citizens, not on us. We are not in the EU. Here's what we should do. We should do a gathering in Tampa. And everybody who shows up gets a free Rifter.
drive.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Send them to Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, you still have to ship them to them. Take them to FanFest. It's too many to take to FanFest. I thought about that for a split-second complication. I thought, because FanFest is in Orlando next year, and I thought about that, but yeah, we could sell them at FanFest. Oh, we could get a table at FanFest and we could just sell them. $20 each. Oh my God, it'd be a little awkward selling Eve's own product at FanFest. Need a U-Haul. They will not all fit into my SUV, I can tell you that. They will not all fit into my SUV. So I have probably 40 moving boxes full of them. They're all doing good. Stingray Man, you're close enough that if you want to eBay them or whatnot, I'll make you a great deal on all of them. I like the idea of doing a gathering and giving one to each person. Because I could bring 40 or 50 with me, no problem.
Active.
Yeah, I don't have a trailer hitch on my SUV, and I don't plan on putting on one. So FanFest will be in Orlando in spring, and then yeah, it'd be fun to get a bunch of people together. We have a bunch of us that are in the Tampa area. Maybe what I say is that we throw a party at my place and everybody needs to bring whiskey. I'll trade whiskey for ships. Yes. 1 ship for average whiskey and 2 ships for premium whiskey. If I do it soon enough, you can pick them up with the minivan. We could have a big barbecue here. We could have Markee Fest here again. 1,000 bottles of whiskey on the wall? Yes, sirree. We've done it before. I've cooked for everybody, and you know, we had 30 or 40 people here before. Yeah. One of the issues though with bringing people to my house is I have to kind of pre-vet everybody because, you know, it's my home.
Warp drive active.
Kids and stuff, which is not too big of a deal, but you know, I'm not saying any of you are weirdos, but at least one of you are. Yeah. Parking could be a problem. So, yeah, I am able to, well, we have 2 choices. We have a park that's on the other side of the lake. People can park, and then we can shuttle people. Or I can buy a parking permit where I can get everybody on the same side of the street, and we can get probably about 30 cars out there, so, which we're not going to have. I mean, 30 people here is a lot. I got a pretty big house though, so, well, weird is okay, nuts not okay. So, I've had a few. I don't mind people who are weird. What I don't like is, you know, I wouldn't want anyone to come to the house that would be a danger to the family or myself. Yeah. So, and that's just putting it really politely. So, I've had plenty of dealings with nut jobs. Crazy Locha, borderline. Yeah. Well, nothing weird compared to SantaCon in Seattle. Yes, SantaCon in Seattle was quite interesting. Yeah. You be my in real life enforcer? Alright. I know likey batshit crazy? No. I don't. What the fuck is SantaCon? Yeah, so I met up with Levon and Ian, a couple other people in Seattle, and we went downtown. We're live streaming, and we ran into 1,000 Santas taking over the streets, and it was a Santa convention. Yeah, Pike's Place Market. Yeah, Crazy Lucha is cool crazy. A few more jumps. Wish I was making money on this trip. Oh, I should have seen if there was anything I could haul. Where am I located? We're just north of Tampa. I did not put on a Santa costume and join them. I didn't need one. Just put on a red coat and I was there. Yeah, it was a little bit, it was hard to live stream with the phone. You know, it doesn't work so well. And what I've come to find out is people who are live streaming in real life stuff, they've got $3,000 worth of equipment in their backpack, and they've got, like, you know, 5 cell connections type of shit. And so, yeah. Any interest in Space Engineers, the game? Yeah, I've seen it. It looks interesting, but I haven't had time to play it.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm in the Tampa area. We have a huge number of streamers in Orlando, Tampa area. So, another big streamer, he just lives, I don't know, a couple miles away from me. And I've hung out with him at drinks in Vegas before. But he's probably not someone I'd hang with in real life too much. He's on the fringe. It wouldn't surprise me if you know, he got arrested for something. So he smokes pot on his show and everything. He'll, like, black out the screen and then put the bong next to the mic. Speaking of other people I know, so I know this guy who I met, who's been arrested, I think 6 or 7 times for building bombs. He builds shit like bombs and flamethrowers and grenade launchers and all these different things out on his farm, and Ocala. And he's a really nice guy. He is incredibly smart. When you talk to him for a little while, you realize that he's just like genius.
The dragons.
And anyway, he was telling me about all of his escapades, and he has some videos up. Some of them are like millions of views of this shit that he's done. And I was talking to him about doing a video with him with flamethrowers and the rifters, that we were gonna, torch a bunch of rifters or whatever. And that never came to fruition. And then I heard 2 days ago on the news, Florida put in this new law, and they've started taking away guns from people who are like suicidal or who have threatened to hurt other people or stuff like that. And then they also said that they arrested one person who had been arrested many times before for building bombs in Ocala, which is where he lives. And I thought, oh, they didn't say what his name was, but I instantly knew who it was. That was on the news. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad we didn't go out shooting videos with him. I didn't need visit from the ATF. He's in one of my in real life videos. But before I point out who he is, I'll make sure that was really him that was arrested, not somebody else. Yeah. So, Cybersex, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, and I would love to get him on video sometime. I've met him a couple of times, and he's just a fascinating guy. Absolutely fascinating guy. But, am I reading YouTube comments too? Yes. So, for the question about the dragon, of why it's blue behind me, that dragon is a special dragon that is in honor of a real-life friend. That was his dragon, actually, that we had designed up for him. And he was a writer on one of my sites. He wrote a lot of stuff, wrote a lot of articles and stuff for several different games. And he was a good friend in real life. Worked with him for a while, even. And then he died. And all of a sudden, he died. He was like, I don't know, 30. And he just poof, was gone. And anyway, so that is his dragon. And I don't have any other dragon things. I do have a FanFest one back here. But it's not set up, and but anyway, so that's his dragon. Yes, well, thank you on the comments on that. Yeah, him and I were really great friends, but those things happen. Now I can tell you, I have another person that's been a really best friend to me all my life, and this is gonna sound really strange, but it's my dad, and he actually will be moving in with me here in a couple of months. Moving to Florida with me. So, that's going to be fun. I enjoy hanging out with him. So, he's, I think, 77 now. So, yep. What's the story about the name Markee Dragon? So Markee is from when I was, I don't know, about 18 or so, and I was playing one of the Ultima games, and it was the first time it ever asked me for, first game I had ever played that was an RPG, and it asked me for my character name. And I thought, alright, well, I guess I could put Marcus in there, whatever. But my brother, my youngest brother, had always tried to insult me, like feminizing my name. And so he would always call me Markee. And, you know, better than calling me Marcel or something like that. So, Marcel, if you're watching, no offense. I have an Aunt Marcel. And so anyway, he would always try and insult me with feminizing my name, saying Markee. Didn't bother me at all. And so anyway, I decided to use that. And so my first couple of characters in RPGs that I was playing, I named my character Markee. Then Ultima Online came out, and I discovered the Ultima Dragons. And the Ultima Dragons internet chapter, it's udic.org, udic.org. They are the world's oldest guild, I believe. Is that right, or is it... Maybe it's them, or maybe it's Syndicate. I can't remember. And anyway, but they're Ultima Dragons internet chapter, and they formed before, you know, back in the days of the early Ultimas. And then when you join them, well, you had to take a test to see. Syndicate claims they're the oldest, then they probably are. And so then
Drive active.
after that, I had to take a test. I passed it. And everyone who is a member of the Ultimate Dragons puts Dragon as their last name. You can find me on the register there as Markee Dragon. And so I've been a member for 20 years now. Yeah. All right. So, where am I flying to? To Jita. I'm almost there. So, yeah, I've used the same name ever since. I own the trademark on it, too, on Markee Dragon. So, I've had the trademark for more than 10 years, and so I'm working on renewing it right now, in fact. And it's really expensive to renew trademarks. So... Is it viable to haul on high sec with freighters with no webbing alt? Yeah, but you got to keep the value down.
Warp drive active.
I wouldn't haul over $1 billion or so if you're going through any of the pinch points. Did I mention that I wanted to sell this freighter? No. So if I get more, I have a buy order up for 3 more still. If I get more, I'll sell them. But this one, I'm going to use it. Because I've been using it with I'll use it with the stuff. Adds the name origin to the Markee trivia database. Right. Tenchi, my keeper of trivia. Yes. And Tenchi has been over to the house for party before, Markee Fest. And in fact, was over here not too long ago. In fact, Tenchi, have you noticed how much our wives are talking? It's like we need to figure out how to live closer to each other because they want to get together. Stuff. Do I have vaults for PvP? Yes, absolutely. Got any kill marks in this bad boy? We just picked it up. Yeah, that would be interesting. Kill mark on a freighter. Yeah, she wants to visit more. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Lisa keeps talking about her. So, ramming speed. Yeah, this will ram you quite nicely. At this speed. Oh man, Slam, that is a crazy story. Yeah, mostly for those of you talking about freightering, you want a DST, deep space transport, and then you just haul loads that'll fit into that. That's what you want to do most of the time. And most people who ship a lot of stuff, if it's high value, they will break it into that size. So I don't even know how you would get a kill mark on a freighter. I don't think you can. You know, it has 3 lows. It can't really run any modules in there, whatnot. It can only do passive stuff. Wow, Valentine. Holy cow, $50 donation on YouTube? What the hell, man? That is pretty epic. Thank you so much, Valen. We're gonna add that to the stream machine. That's gonna put us up to 1703. And so that's really good. Yeah, thank you very much. That's going toward the stream machine. We're going to be upgrading it to a 32 core Threadripper 2 and new motherboard and memory and cooling. And so yeah, going to be doing that. Going to be doing that here in a couple of weeks, I hope. So it's really good. How do you fit a freighter? Martin, we will go over the freighter fit when I get to Jita, which I am 2 jumps out. So, Valen, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, it'll go to good use.
Warp drive active.
What am I hauling in the freighter? Nothing. I'm hauling the freighter. So, we just rescued this freighter from Losec. It was 3 jumps in Losec. And someone sold it to me rather than trying to fly it out. And we got it out successfully live on the show. Yeah. I'm deadheading, yes. I got a couple of items in it. It's worth like, I don't know, 7 million or something like that. I bought it for 900 million. which if you know... Oh yeah, I flew my Leopard out to get it. Leopard's in the cargo, so I got 100 million in the cargo. At least I think I got it in the cargo. Damn, that's gonna be a long trip. Yeah, I got it in here. So, and then I picked up a couple other things that were close by on the way. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a really good deal for an obelisk. So, but getting it out of low-sec, that was the trick. So there's really only 2 routes out of where it was. One was 3 jumps, one was 5 jumps. The 5 jump one is so heavily camped, it's just ridiculous. The only reason that the other one's not heavily camped is because it is so remote, into such a remote area of high-sec. And so literally, I've gone like 27 jumps in high-sec now to get it up to Jita. So, no. All right, we made it.
Warp drive active.
So, Val, and again, you know, that's the biggest donation I've ever gotten on YouTube, so you are top dog. Gotten bigger on Twitch, but that's definitely the biggest on YouTube. So. Okay, so when we get here, we're gonna buy a couple of things. So we're gonna take some supplies out to the mining area. We're gonna take some Tech 2 drones, mining drones. We're gonna take some drone navigation unit Tech 2s. We're gonna take some drone link augmenters. Yeah. Mostly Tech 1s. And so, yeah. That's what we're gonna do. And I will show you we'll fit this up, how I fit, and you can replicate this fit if you want, how I fit freighters, and I'll explain how I use the fits. Because I change the fit depending on what I'm doing. So, yes, the Orca fleet is up and running. In fact, he's out mining. She's done mining. He's done mining. He's out mining. And he's done mining. And I've got one more account that I can fire up here. Another miner. Actually, he's my second best miner. I was using him for something else, so... they're both ice and ore. But I have found some ores in particular instances that are actually just as valuable as ice, and there's not the competition for
Docking
them.
permission requested. Docking request
So,
accepted.
and really, I am building things. Ice doesn't build me things other than fuel blocks. And so, I am building things. And yeah, look at all this ice up here and everything, and all this compressed ore. This will be stuff I'm going to be taking out to another area. All right, so we're going to take this transport ships out. Do you guys want a peek into some of the stuff that I do here? How much do I show you? Here, I'll show you something. Let's see here. You see I have all these: 2 market consumable, 2 market high, 2 market keys and books, 2 market low, 2 market mid, 2 market NPC, 2 market rigs, 2 null. I'll show you something here. So I have a few skill books. It looks like I've bought a few more here. I buy skill books. And I got 6 billion worth of skill books in here. And I buy them and then I take them to remote locations and then sell them. And I buy them cheap. I just put buy orders out and they hit every once in a while, buying them cheap. A lot of times what I do is I'll take these out to null and put them up for sale. And so, anyway, that's what I do with these. And you know, I a lot of times will arrange them in order of. So this is some entrepreneur shit here. A lot of times I'll arrange them in estimated price reversed, and then what it does is it puts them with the highest value one first. And so these are worth 28 million each, logistics cruisers and everything. And you can do this with all kinds of modules, anything that's small, because you have to be able to be willing to go into low sec and everything. And I buy stuff in multiple regions. So they're 28 million, and here in the region, 2.8 million. Here, let's just place a buy order here. Apparently I bought all that I had. So they sell for 28 million. So 14 million. And then not 100 of them. Let's do 30. Nah. Let's do 25 of them. I'm going to put the buy order up for 3 months, the entire region. It's half the price. And then I put this up and I let it sit. And this will hit. It'll hit in the fringes. And people just get too lazy to bring stuff to market or whatnot. And so I am the highest price in all of the region. You get 6 jumps out. And I'm offering the highest. And so then people sell them to me. And then about every 6 months or so, I'll go to every station that I have shit at and pick it all up. I've died a couple of times doing that. I kid you not, I've had $1 billion worth of skill books in a interceptor before and got frickin' smart bombed because I wasn't paying attention. But that's one way to do it. Now this is long-term money. This is long term. This is not something that's fast overnight. And you don't want to be dealing with, you know, stuff that I mean, look at down here. Let's see here. So let me find one where I have I have 9 of these right here. 9 Veldspar processing. They're 25,000 each. It's worth 225,000 for the stack of 9 of them. Now, do I want to deal with that? I mean, my time of putting that up and stuff? No, I need that to be 100 million worth before I will go and put it up, take the time. Because otherwise, it's not worth the time of management of it. So, anyway, one area that I've not done this in is modules, faction modules. Faction modules... Stingray Man, thank you. Faction modules can be very, very pricey, and they ebb and flow in their values a lot. So you put up buy orders for all these different faction modules, you keep it lower, and then when you have a bunch of them, you can put them up for sale in Jita or Amar or Dodixie or Renz or Heck, and then you can price them at like 30% above average. Typically, you got to make sure that it's hit that at least a couple of times during the past year. But you put them like 30% above average, and you bought them for 50% below average, and you're making, you know, you're more than doubling your money. So, but it takes a long time. And like I was telling you that the ammo that I sold today. I mentioned that I sold a bunch of ammo. Look at that. Some more just sold. Look at all this ammo I sold. $1 billion worth. We just went down and picked up this stuff. Remember I sold all those tags and everything? This is all stuff from the last time I was seriously doing faction warfare for Mimitar. And so this stuff's been on the market for quite a while. But it's hit. And I knew it would hit because statistically... I looked at the stuff and it said that it would hit again. And so in the market, I don't buy this stuff, but I was manufacturing all of the parts for it. And I was, then I converted it all with loyalty points. And now you can see this nice trend here. So it'll do well. Now you could just buy from other people. You know, look at these buy orders out here. Let's see here. Look at the buy orders, 582. And currently it's 1248. So what if you put up buy orders for 600? You'd get everybody who's selling instantly. If you did it in the region, if you're willing to pick stuff up out in, if you are, no, I'm not going to edit the order. I see that up there. I'm just leaving it. Because this is the sweet spot right here. And people are coming in and underbidding me all the time anyway. I don't need more sitting there in front of me. I'm getting it to move at this, and it's still, I'm more than doubling. So, but if I were to place buy orders for this, then I could place it region-wide. If I'm willing to go into low sec to get stuff, and you saw how I went and got this freighter. Well, you don't want anything where you have to take a freighter in and out. But if you can fit shit in an interceptor, or you know, a luxury yacht, or whatever, then you can make a couple of trips and you get through no problem. So just keep the stuff in cubic meters small, and stuff that people want. So ammunition is something that's used. Skill books are something that's used. And what I mean by used is consumed. Implants are something that's consumed. People get them as rewards for doing missions and don't have any clue what to do with them, and then they need money, and they sell them to you cheap. And then you take them to Jita or Amar or wherever and do the stuff. So I always take, even if I have a blockade runner, I always take stuff, I always take an escort. So anyway, so that's just a little look into some of the stuff that I do in buying and selling. Let's see, do I have a blockade runner here? Yeah, I do. So this one is I use this typically only in high sec. And these are things that are going to be written up on the site. I'm going to have these all written up on the site. So this one has an align of 2.95 seconds. I really wish they had a better align time, but maybe I need to just do something about that. But this flies at, if this was 1.99, if I could get it down to there, which I actually don't know if that's even possible, but if I could get it to 1.99 or below, kind of like I did the other thing, then this has 4,500 space in it. And now it is not very tanky. This can be popped landing at Jita. It has 23,000 EHP. That don't matter. You get a couple tornadoes on you and you're toast. And they will shoot you because this can't be scanned, and so they think maybe you're carrying something. I noticed that I have something in here. What is it? Oh, scanner probes. So I do sometimes go up into wormholes with this to bring stuff out. And it has 4,500 in the ship hold. It's not very much, but it's certainly enough. If you're going to go get, you can go, how much is $1 million worth of that ammo? Or $1 billion worth of that ammo? You could probably get, I don't know, a couple $100 million to maybe as much as $500 million worth of that ammo in one thing here. So you might have to make a couple trips. But what ship is this? This is a Viator. And, I think that we'll end up using this on shows. I might end up revisiting this fit. Let me show you what is a problem with this one, though. And let's see here. Character, and then, interactions, combat log, show losses. And so here's the last, oh God, it was a long time ago. I lost one of these. It was a similar fit. And, by the way, put a giant freight container in there and you can hold more. And it's worth 256 million. And what is that? It's a tornado. And look at that. I got popped at Jita Station. Yeah, you gotta make your approach differently to this, to the station here. And so, but they'll pop you just in hopes that you're carrying something like a whole bunch of skill books. Yeah. So, yeah, I haven't died in a while on this guy. Doesn't mean it won't happen. This one right here, I was carrying 2 scam contracts. It was worth a total of 18 billion that I was carrying. And I came through a gate and knew that I was toast. All these ships were right there, red flashy, targeting me. And look at all of them that warp disrupted me and everything. They were ready. And so they got a big payout on that. They got an 18 billion payout. So that happens, and that's when I remade a fit, and I did it differently because I used to fit them for speed, thinking that speed was the best. Alignment's the best. So this, I wonder if I could play around with this and get this down to 1.99 or less. If I could, that would be great. But I don't know. So, all right, let's get back into the freighter. I'll show you how I set this up. Where is the freighter? Yo, freighter. Ah, there he is. All right, now these containers that I have, just take and open a small freight container, and then I put it in here, and then we open that up, and it holds 1,000. So we're gonna put him in there. We're actually gonna put, I gotta bring another one too. So, because I got to put one back in my Orca. So all these ships are really slow. I carry a Leopard. Shouldn't Cloak make a line less important? No, because it's all about how quick they can target you. So,
Welcome to the
if you're
Dragons.
sub 2 seconds, then you're good. Multi-spec ECM burst, but you can't use that in high sec. So you'll get concorded, I believe. Okay, so I've got that now in the small freight container. So here's the setups that I use. And so I've got 3 inertia stabilizers. That gets me at a 24-second align time. And then I need 3. I gotta buy one more of these. 3 reinforced bulkheads. And I'll show you what these do in the fit here in a second. And then we need we're going to take where's a cargo? Oh, expander, not extender. Okay, expanded cargo hold 2. You don't want there is another one that'll get you more, but it costs so much more, and when you get scanned, they see more value, and so they want to gank you more. There it is. All right. So, oh, and I have one more improved here. Yeah, let's plug that in. Actually, let's see where my skills are at right now. Ice harvesting specialization 4, 41 minutes. Yes, he is my highest skilled miner for the Orca. And so, all right, we're going to put this in. This will give me 2 days of plus 10 or plus 12, I forget. So 29 minutes from 41. Yep, excellent. Okay, so this is my fit. I put it into a small freight container, and then I set the name on it as fit. And so it's all ready to go. And then I can just swap at any station depending on what I need. So if I'm traveling empty, I'm using inertial stabilizers. They get me jumping quicker. So if I am someplace where, like, let's say I'm way out in an ice field and I'm way off the beaten path and everything, I will put in reinforced bulkheads while I'm picking up the ice, because if I start getting bumped out there and stuff, being bumped whether I have inertia stabilizers or these is not going to matter too much to whether or not I can get to warp. What's going to matter more is the fleet that they amass to gank me. So this puts me up to 499,000 EHP, but it has an align time of 46 seconds. And then if I am running around in an area that is not JITA, that's way out of every place, and I'm not a sitting duck, I will be willing to use cargo expanders to pick stuff up, like out in the mining areas where we're at. I won't sit in an ice belt with it, but I will put in cargo expanders. It brings me down to 191,000 EHP, but gets me 1.139 million of cargo space. So that is my fit in a nutshell for an obelisk. And in fact, I would do it the same in a Fenrir or, Charon or whatever. I forgot to, let's see, 500 gold to everybody here in honor of Stingray Man. This is why I have a log. You guys don't see it, but I have a log here, and I actually check off things because I'm just space brain sometimes, especially when I get tired. And so 500 gold to everybody here in honor of Stingray Man, and he's like, because Consultant Markee Dragon. That was 15 minutes ago. So thank you very much. And then we got it. Did we add another $5 to the stream machine for that? I don't think we did. So that puts us up to 1708 on the stream machine. So thank you very much. We are getting closer. Yes. Zaxxon says thanks. Got some from the store. And Nico says purchase done. Thanks for your support. Department's help. Fly safe. Perfect, Nico. Glad to hear that. Penetrators and Combat Wombat. Thank you for the follows. So, can you see the Orca Ice Harvester fit? So, exclamation point fit in Twitch chat will get you a link to it. I have it on my website.
You, sir, rock.
Autobahn. Is that Pan? Autobahn Pan? Thank you so much for subbing. All right. This great support continues. There is 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, or the Space Prince. He'll offer to double your gold, but, if you've ever been in JITA, you know what that means. And everybody give it up for Autobahn Pan. Because of them. Another 10 gold to everybody here. Dancers for everybody. All right. Thank you. So I will be adding more fits. I've been adding some fits because I can't put them all in the message of the day. They don't all fit. And so I will be doing more fits up there, including write-ups on how to use this stuff, like what I just went over with the modules and everything. So for this, and why I have a leopard and why I have another container in here and everything. So, and I have this container in here because it helps me separate it from the freight. So, and this leopard right here is going to be freight at the moment. So, all right. Next. When I pretty much quit using the augmented ice drones, because I'm going to sell them. They're too expensive for that. Hey, in the marketplace, we need the drone link extenders. Drone link augmentator? Yeah. Okay, so I have what? 8 in my fleet, 7. I think I need 7 of these. I'm going to give one to each one of my guys, because then they can get 75 with low skills. Do I want a jump freighter like an Ark? Yes. So I have an Ancher, and I also have a Nomad. I have 2 Nomads. So, yeah, and I'll probably have another jump freighter here soon. I have 4 jump freighter characters, and sometimes when we're evacuating a null or whatnot, then I'll jump all of them in at the same time, and I'll just use the same sinos, and then all of them to the next stage, all of them to the next stage. So, yeah. So right now they're just kind of scattered around. And that's we're gonna do a null cleanup here coming up soon too. So. Right. All right, I have one other drone thing that I want. The drone navigation computers. I'm using 2 in each one of them. So I think I want to buy... I think my Orca has Tech 2 already. But all the rest do not. So we got for 7 Orcas. So 14 of them. Okay. So I just bought 13. Okay. So one more. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I need out there. Not sure. You have a 5 blueprint run of leopards if I want it? Sure. I mean, I'd be happy to buy it from you. But I can tell you that they don't require any skills to make. They take very little resources, and they sell for over 100 million each. So that's a 500 million ISK blueprint. And I don't want to take advantage of you. I mean, I do want to take advantage of you, but you know what? I just tell you that so that if you sell it to me cheap or something like that, you know full well what's happening. So, yeah, I plan on building some here in about 6 months. I've picked up a few of those blueprints. So, yeah. So, like, if you wanted to sell it for like 250 million, you could contract it to me and I would buy it. So, it's got to be 5 runs though. So, okay, I can't think of anything else I need. Oh, you know what? Do I want to put shuttles in each one of those other? You know, I may have some shuttles here too. Should I give them some interesting shuttles? Let's see. Are these shuttles too? The Apophis was really like 5th anniversary. They're not worth very much. Council diplomatic shuttles. There's 3 of them. And then, how many have I got out there? I got 7 guys out there. No, I've got 8. But I've got me, so another 4. And that way they all have a ship in their hold, so they can run around if need be, because it's needed sometimes. And they're just shuttles. They're cheap, but they look cool. How do I go about moon mining? Martin Bourne. You find a moon that has ore at it, and you go mine it. We may be able to show how to do that. I got to get up into that area again. So we got to find the next moon. It's 12 jumps for me to get up there. So, all right. I need something more to drink. And so let me undock. Let me get going. I think I got everything here. Oh yeah, the skill stuff. Yes, it had to be. You had to be active during March, and I understand that not everybody got their skill points yesterday. And basically, they said you had to have logged into the character in March, and so.
Warp drive active.
So I noticed that some of my characters got the skill points today that they announced they were giving out yesterday. So all right, I'm gonna step away for just a second, get another drink. Be right back.
Warp drive active.
All right, Mr. Scrax, thank you for the follow. So we got, I don't know, a little less than an hour. I'll be calling it a show. But we will be giving away a meteor pack. And so the oh, look at that, we got a new picture up there too. All right, so oh yeah, Markeeception. So we'll be giving away a meteor pack, and then if you haven't gotten in on the giveaway for the model, there's a new picture. The other one was some sort of prototype model. That one's more accurate. I think that's Dan's or JJ's. Not sure. But anyway, get in on that. We'll be drawing for that first of next month. But yep, today's last day of the packs being on sale. So server up tomorrow, sale is off. Server down, sale is off. And so it's your last chance at 50% off. We also have Plex on sale. It'll be your last chance on that too. It's on sale 15% off. So we'll see how long it takes to get out there. It's going to take me like at least 15 minutes to fly there. And let's see. He's still on stuff out here. Amazing. Amazing. It's the last rock here. Wow. Here, let's get him on it too. Help finish it up. He's almost full. What you saw is less than 6 hours left on the sale? No, it's our sale. There's CCP put them 50% off as well, but we are at server up. So getting it from us, Harvey. And then look in the description for a link to us, plus a discount code where you can save yourself a few bucks more, even. So, yeah. Martin Bourne says thank you very much, and Rumpel, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay, so these last two guys out here. This is the last piece. So with pretty good skills, I've been getting about 18 million worth of ice raw. So per hour. Let's see, I've got 8 orcas out here, 7 orcas out here now. I have another one that's coming out of asset safety soon, and then I'll have a total of 8 of them. And so, when you say 18 million an hour and then you times it by 8, well, then all of a sudden, you're talking some numbers. And then we have this site here. Let's see here. This site right here. Let me share a link with y'all. I don't have this in the description of YouTube or in Twitch. This site right here, when you go to a moon or you go to a regular ore belt or whatever, you can figure out what the highest value stuff is here. And so there is brilliant gneiss, and I don't know what, why it's worth so much, but 422. And so we've been finding some of that out in the moons. And it says here that it's in 00. Well, it's also found on some of the moons. So, Arcanor, Spodium, and such. So, when you get up into these two here, you can, with good skills, you can be unrefined at around 18 million an hour there as well. So,
Warp drive active.
it also shows the moon goo stuff, and so it shows ice harvesting, and so refined value of each ice here for the blue ice, which is Galante space. See, it was Minmatar that was the highest before. This is interesting. The market has changed. I wonder if this is with all the fighting going on, the market has changed. This page updates, I believe, based on current market prices. And so the Galante stuff says it's worth the most right now. And then moon ores.
Welcome to the Dragon.
So I haven't figured out what this, what is the, let's say, this is like per, but how long does it take you to get them or whatnot? So it just tells me which ones are the best ones in comparison with all of these. So we see a lot of Ceosite out here, and Zeloites, and some bit lumens. So they're, just a little bit, but yeah, I've seen these out here. Looks like some of them, like zircon, is worth a lot. So, but I don't know how long it takes you to mine each piece and everything. And they got some market history out here of the stuff too. So now it's time to take your trip to market. Holy cow. 6.51. Ice products, there's a lot of heavy water use lately. That's gone up. So if you've been mining, you might know what to take to market. So out of your ice, take your heavy water, and take your tritanium. Looks like those are, one of those moon points has massive Veldspar. Let's see what massive Veldspar is worth on that site, according to it.
Drive active.
So, okay, so there's no massive here. There's stable, dense, and concentrated. Yeah, and I don't know if there's going to be anything else. I don't know. Was it really massive? Not sure. Oh, massive Veldspar mount. Oh, I thought you meant like massive is in the description of it. All right. Volume is set at the bottom. So, this just shows you kind of what the values are of these things. And sure, Veldspar's not bad right now. I'm sure that'll go back down. Amber seems to be the lowest. I like that site. I've been using it to figure out what order I'm mining things in. I always go with the highest value stuff first. I haven't worried so much about my production of things, although I will be building things. Although at the same time, I may refine all this shit and take a giant load of trit to market. So, ADS, thank you for the support. And Liquid, thank you for the follow. Question about the asset safety stuff. Can I move it without opening the box? Because it says a small box, but I think it might have a couple ships in it. Yeah, it probably does have stuff in it. And you have to pay to get it out. You have to pay to get it out. So I have... so this right here, Waffle House was blown up. It was a Keep Star. It was blown up a few days ago. And so now I got to deliver 2 here. And I can choose to deliver it to one of the spots. Now what I should do is figure out which so Kanaka, number of jumps, name, figure out what other station I have stuff at here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So it looks like I have stuff at Kanaka 3. It's not a huge amount of stuff. Dalai. There it is. That's where I'm going to deliver it to. And what does it say it'll automatically go to? It says it'll automatically go to that one if I don't. So I think that it's cheaper to recover the stuff if I tell it which one to go to than if it decides it. So, alright. Now I have stuff. Should be out of asset safety. Search. And then remove the search. And then name. We're going to go look in that station. We're going to look at the asset safety thing that's in it. That list's going to reset. I think it resets every time you jump. Yeah. So.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we jump slow. So. God. So here we are, Kanaka 3. This, the way you see it is it's this right here. So you got to do it through search. Otherwise, the other one will just show a can there. You hit that. Oh my God! It is a. It's nothing. It's a shuttle. But you don't know what's in it until you move it, or until it's been moved. So, not a big deal. It's just a shuttle. Nothing to see here, folks. So if you want to pay money into the future subscription, is it worth to buy a Galaxy Pack or maintain Omega through normal activities? So if you are paying for subscription already,
Warp drive active.
then the Galaxy and the Meteor are best bang for the buck because they are cheaper for everything you get than right now when they're on sale than paying subscription. The Star is as well, but the Star comes with 1 month Omega and it comes with a couple of the multi-character things. I don't remember, but you got to look at the value on that and see whether that one's worth it. But the best values are the Meteor and the Galaxy, and then I think Star is best value after that. Lady Steffi says, Star Pack for the win. All right. Markee, thank you for the follow. Follow. So. And then if you get any of those multiple character training tokens and you don't want to use them for yourself, if you can hold on to them for a little while, they'll go up in value. So they should be in the 1.3 to 1.4 billion ISK range. They should be like 10% below. I think about 10% below full Plex subscription, 500 Plex. So There's been some specials on those lately, and so it's driven the price down a little bit in the game.
Dragons.
Stable Veldspar. So stable. So it's worth 286.3 ISK refined. What you really want is the Nice. Hard to resist buying packs. Creedon, the question is simple. If you're paying for subscription and you haven't applied these packs, it's cost effective. It will save you money because it'll extend your subscription out, and so you won't get your next billing until later.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hey, this piece of music is a little weird.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Tom Ganks, Wonder Rake, and Stick, thank you for following. Welcome. I'm almost out there. Yes, you can add a Galaxy pack to account that's already Omega. You can add an Alpha pack to a Omega. So, yeah, well, I'm not going to twist your arm. You can think about it. It's a good deal. And
Warp drive active.
no pressure, but ends at server up. You find this game much more fun than you did Albion Online? Dude, this is the ultimate MMO. There's nothing like it. And it is so complex, you'll never get bored. Many of us have been playing this for years. The normal MMO, the lifespan of a player is about 16 months or 18 months, year and a half. And in Eve here, it's many years. And people don't ever quit Eve. They just take vacations. So they always come back. And there's so much stuff to do all the time. I've never run out of things to do. You know?
Welcome to the Dragons.
I haven't been in snow lately. Yeah. Well, there's been war going on, and it's been a little hectic. I don't have some of the proper support needed there for taking out the really big ships. I mean, there are people there, but you know. Jethro Mark, thank you for following. Welcome. The packs tend to try you back in. Yeah. So I tried the game like 3 times and washed out, and then finally when I joined a good corp invited me, Air Hogs, and it stuck. And that was like 4 years ago now. Maybe even more.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Oh, they're all done. Hey, everybody's gonna dock up. That ice or that moon is done. We cleared that out. Wow,
drive
and he's like
active.
full. What these guys... Most of these guys filled up. Some of them I had to just take back because they were full. Barbara Nicole. Says, thanks for everything. Thank you for the support. Yeah, corp is really important for this game because when you get stuck, you need somebody for some support. So I attribute my success to air hogs. Yep. Without them, we wouldn't have stuck. And I tried the game when it first came out. Tried it a few times. And I played a bit when it first came out. I've been a business partner with them since just a couple months after the game launched. But yeah, I tried playing and it didn't work for me. Yeah, Moose Army is great too, Salt Spider. No doubt.
Warp drive
I really enjoyed
active.
being in Moose Army too. So I enjoy having stuff in high sec, low sec, and null. I found a really good balance now with everything. So except my high sec guys, I had to take them out of corp. They're all in NPC corps because I keep getting war decks, which is frustrating. But that's what it is. ISEC Wardeck system needs some work. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about it though. Because you need to be able to Wardeck other people and have it be effective, but you can't be so effective that you station lock everybody. Because there's a lot of people who want to play casually and not really participate in war, but want to have a corporation for one reason or another. So, yeah, I think it's actually the way it is might be the best way. But does it have a lot of issues? Hell yeah. But it might actually be the best way, given, you know, all of that. Fix the bounty system first? Holy hell. I tell you, if they fix the bounty system, then my guy is toast. My Markee Dragon character. If they do something that changes that to where the payouts are a lot better, I mean, here I am. I might have a hard time flying. So, because I'm #1 bounty. And yeah, but I mean, if I got killed or whatnot, then fine. If somebody got all the bounty, just farm myself on another tune. That's what used to happen, and they changed it to this. That's what used to happen, is that people used to just split the bounty with somebody else way back in the day, I think. So how'd that happen? Viewers will tell you it's because they love me. That they put bounty on me. Yeah, that started back when I was doing the 30-day challenge, coming back, trying to get in, playing every day for 30 days. And I was freaking out when people were putting bounty on me. So they put more bounty on me, and so I freaked out more, and I was getting really pissed off. I'm like, you guys, knock it off. You're wrecking the game for me. And they're like, oh, but we love you, and they put even more bounty on me. Woot, we're making it to station.
Drive active.
So, that's how that happened. And there was a few big people that that put big bounty on me. So yeah, Iron Bank dropped I think 100 billion in one shot on me. How does the system work today? So this ship right here is worth 1.2 billion that I'm flying. If I got popped in it and had this, then I think that people would get a 240 million ISK payout off the bounty. Yep. So I've been accused so many times putting bounty on myself to be number one and everything. You guys, I've never put any bounty on me and on myself. And it's always been you guys. When I'm logged into the character, it's always going ding, ding, ding. If I were to log in right now, I haven't logged into Markee Dragon in like a week. But if I were to log in now, I'd find at least 10 new bounties put on me. And people put bounty on me because they want to know when I die. Because every time, if you put a bounty on somebody, every time they die, you get a mail. So they're like, "Oh, Markee's playing." Huh.
Docking permission requested.
Trying to convince me to fly a Titan. Yeah, I decided not to. It's just, I can do so much more with the money. I built this whole fleet.
Docking request accepted.
You know, this fleet cost me 20 billion. And, you know, I've done all this other stuff. I think it's fine just the way it is. All right. Hey, so there's that guy. He's in there. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna have to find more place to do stuff, but I think that I got these guys at 2 different stations right now. I'm the only one at this station. Everybody else is at a different station. Why the hell did I come here? Is everybody else really at a different station? Let me see. 6-1. They're all at different stations. 6-1. Yeah, they're at 2 different stations. I don't know why they're at different stations, but they are. All right. We're going to pick up all this from my other guys. I think I have a lot of ore. Pick up. Oh, wait. Hey, got it. Oh, go back in.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
Paxel ends at server up or server down in the morning. Okay. I think each one of them need a ship too. So I'm gonna do trades with them. I don't think I have them all logged in though. Of course, he's at one of the ones too. Read on. We'll grab 2 more. Now you're really done. Yeah, I wasn't gonna twist your arm, but glad you got him. Thank you for the support. All right, so we're about 15 minutes away from ending the show. And so we got one final draw to do, doing Meteor Pack. And so you got 15 minutes or so to get in on that, and we're going to draw that. Store.markeedragon.com. I'm going to go to these 2 stations. I'm going to hand out ships. And pick up their ore.
Warp drive active.
Bin Critter. Exclamation point giveaway in Twitch chat, or there's a link in the description in YouTube. Gotta have an account in our store. If you have an account and you're logged in, you go to the giveaway section, add the giveaways. There's 2 of them there actually. There's one that'll be drawn in a month. But you want in on that one too. And type your Twitch name in, your YouTube name, your message, whatever. White box there, add it to your cart, check out. It'll say it's free, and then you'll be good to go. You get an email from us saying that that you've been entered in. If I don't minimize these, it's interesting. Make sure they're all minimized. There we go. Now I get good frame rate. Got to keep them out of focus. Oh yeah, I was hearing something out there. Sounded like thunder. There's some big thunderstorms.
Docking
Man,
permission
I'm about to
requested.
barbecue,
Docking
too.
request accepted.
Okay.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. Oh, actually, well, no, everything has to get handed to him because we have to compress it. There's no compression in this system. Nobody has any compression in this system, so. Just have to hand it all over. It'll be interesting to see how much I got here. I've mined this stuff up in the last few days with my semi-AFK method. All these people. This is where it comes in saying, all right, we're going to, just do stuff that makes sense on time and, go in and grab all this stuff at one shot. Wait till everybody has $1 billion worth or something, which might be the answer in the future, but I kind of want to refine this stuff and get it to market maybe tonight. So, all right. Okay. So 4.3 million in my cargo hold and value. Is this going to be too much stuff? Oh my God, it's huge. Wow. Yeah, actually, gosh. Yeah. Stuff's huge. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all in here. Wow. So it's 200 million on that. Get rid of the moon goo? No, we're going to refine it. Oh, I forgot to compress it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what you do. No, I can't compress it. There's no compression in this system. Your Amex was declined? Yeah, we take Amex on Stripe. We actually sent you a decline, or you got a decline from automatically? Or did you get an email from us saying it was declined? Yeah, I can get a Oracle. Too bad I couldn't fly it into the system, though.
Warp drive active.
Those are kind of cool storms. Quasi says what to do with all this ISK. I'm sure you'll find something. Dilan, thank you for the follow. You can't compress the moon goose stuff, but yeah, where's a good area for a newbie to be in high sec or in Soda? Do the newbie missions or quests. All right, Slim, you had a mistype? Well, I guess that would do it. Do I have a video explaining my video setup? No. I get asked for that every once in a while. Pronounced Dylan. All right. Yeah. Don't know how to pronounce stuff sometimes. Red Sloth, you like my license plate back there? Yeah, that is, I lived in Oregon for most of my life. So, you'll see that license plate in the Play Money film. Alright, it's final call on the giveaway. Draw here in just a couple minutes. Yeah, there's just no compression in this system. Nobody has any compression. So I'll end up just taking it next door.
Docking permission requested.
Go ahead and dock. This is where I'd turn on my afterburner if I had one.
Docking request accepted.
Put up my own Osterhaus? Yeah. Nah, probably not. I mean, if we were always mining in here or whatnot, then sure. But, yeah. Alright. Now we'll go, I have 3 more characters to pick up from that are in a separate station. I don't know why they're all in a different station, but they are. Oh man, so we've had a really great run of like 10 days of Eve, something like that. I took Sunday off, but yeah, God, we've had so much Eve. And there's still so much more I want to do. That's the beautiful thing about Eve. There's just so much you can do. You never run out of things. Go do 30 days straight. Yeah, no. I force myself to take days off and everything. Otherwise, I just start running too ragged. You know? Hey, Alex. How's it going? Everybody can say hi to Alex in Twitch chat. She's my business partner at Markee Dragon. Yeah. What am I going to do with all the ISK? What's my goal? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to make more. I mean, so I'd love to, in the end, I'd love to make $1 billion a day so that I can blow up $1 billion a day in chips going out PvPing and not care about it. So, yeah. Anyway, tomorrow we're doing some Shroud of the Avatar, and if you haven't seen that game before, it's really cool. I think it's highly underrated and a lot of fun. And I'm going to do that for a while. And then I am taking 4 days off. I mean, I won't have 4 days off.
Docking permission requested.
I will be
request accepted.
Still working, but just 4 days off from streaming. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Like TPS reports to write and stuff like that. All right, let's see who's here. Not agents, guests. Okay, trade you and trade you. They each get a ship. What's going on? I hear bits donations. I haven't looked yet. Look at that. Crawdaddy. 5. Let's see. 200 bits. Been watching Eve for a couple of years and decided to get into Eve a few weeks ago. Now I am in test, learning a lot. Keep up the streams. Thank you, buddy. Add another $2 to the stream machine, putting us at 1710 on that. And 200 gold to everybody here. Crawdaddy's honor. So thank you very much for that. And then Stingray Man. Great stream. Headed to one of the springs tomorrow with wifey, so we'll miss that. Enjoy the weekend. Ah, yes, I've been invited out to go inner tubing at one of the springs. Haven't done it, so, well, we'll miss you tomorrow, buddy. But thank you for the 500 bits, and that puts us up to 1715 on the stream machine. And another 500 gold to everybody here in honor of Stingray Man. So, thank you very much. What's the gold for? Type exclamation point dancers there, Rage.
Welcome to the Dragons.
That'll give you an introduction. All right. He didn't mind very much. So I think I'm getting everybody here. I don't know. Baelish is the other one. He's got all kinds of ores. And ice. Yeah, I think he flew over here forgetting to unload his stuff the other day. I mean, I was controlling him, but he's the one who forgot. If you know what I mean. I take no responsibility for my characters. Hey, if you're not in the drawing by now, you are possibly too late. There we go. Let's see, what is this? Another 135 million. So, the majority of this, well, I would say half of it they mined today. It was not on real high value stuff, but about half of it they mined today while we were doing the show. So, you know, I made 150, 200 million while doing the show. I would say that feels pretty good.
Warp drive active.
Are there any gift codes for the shop? CBC? Yes. Type exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat. People are giving me their ore? No, I'm running all of those characters. So, they're all my characters. So, the Fossilis, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so we're going to do the final draw. Right. So this is for the Meteor Pack. All right, so the winner will be, you'll get an email. The email will be a reply to your email that you got for an entry. And so it will basically, it's going to be a reply to the email that you received
Docking
when you
permission
entered.
requested.
And I'm like spawning a copy of it here. And then it'll have a code in it, and it will have a link on where to redeem it. And I will read the message that you put in the box. If you didn't put a name in there with it, then I will read off your first name and last initial. Keep you anonymous, but you'll know who you are.
Docking request accepted.
And so, here we go. The winner is, well, first off, they say, woohoo! And I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. Gerard H. Or Girage H. You are the winner. Check your email. You'll find that contained within. So, all right. This has been good. I'm gonna, oh man, I got so much stuff here. So, 465 million worth. All right. Yeah, so there's like, 400 million worth. Awesome. Okay. So that's going to be it today. Tomorrow, we will be doing some Shroud of the Avatar. And we're going to have a good time there. If you haven't seen Shroud of the Avatar, you can join us tomorrow and take a look at it. And we'll show you the game. It's a highly underrated game. It's really deep, like Eve. And I enjoy it. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Thanks for a great last 10 days of Eve. We've done a lot of shows. So take care. See you all later. And see you all tomorrow.
That is constantly changing. Always rearranging. Always rearranging. Always rearranging. That is constantly changing. Always rearranging.